Hi, so the next episode about the human brain curse is about hearing and speech. So the teacher talked about how the sound looked like. She gave examples about how it looks. For example, in this image, we can see how a sounds look like. It's an application or a web page that show how it looks when you are talking. And also, she gave more examples about normal sounds like someone clapping or crystal and all of that. She talked about recognition, how we recognize the environment and the sounds that we are used to it to hear. For example, we can recognize if the sound is about something plastic or glass, or if it's an metal sound, we can know it without even seeing it. For example, we can close our eyes and just hear the person talking, and we can know where the person it is. For example, you can say, "Oh, this person is in the corner or it's behind me," because we can hear and recognize the environment. So she also talked about why it's difficult for computers recognize all of this. And being honest, I just realized that this course is about like artificial intelligence until now. I didn't know that, but she talked about it because we can like recognize the sound or the noise and the voices. For example, when you want to hear, I don't know, someone and specifically that maybe it's far away to you, you can just focus on that. And even if you hear a lot of noise, you really try and you can do it. Also, if you are hearing, I don't know, the radio, you can hear the music and also the voice of the person who is speaking because you can do this recognition and separately or separate the voice and the sound, even if it's sometimes it's difficult. But for a computer, it's not easy. It's not possible because they not only had the environment sounds, but also they have a lot of voices around, and everyone has their own way to say the things. For example, your pitch can be different, like can be higher or lower, and the pronunciation it's different, like the accent. And in English, like depending of the word, the bubble can change. So that's the reason why it's always different, and the computer can recognize it. So also about what our brain can do that I mentioned it before, like we can separate the noise and all of this and try to understand. Also, we can recognize easier a voice that is speaking in our native language or mother tongue than other languages. So it's something interesting how we can do it, and we can obviously separate and focus one sound or another. And he also talked about like the ear, how the ear, just depending of the frequency you can hear, is depending of the ear. And also she just talked a little bit about maps, like the brain is activated in this part when you are hearing something. It's not a big part, but that in that part happens a lot of things, so it was interesting. Something that I learned or just stuck in my head, it's that she always says that makes sense, or she asks if that makes sense. And it's important because I am used to it to say that have sense. And I know it's not right, but that happens to me a lot of time. But hearing she all the time saying makes sense, it's just stuck in my head. And every time that I want to say that, I do it in the right way. So that's all. Thank you.